When we search for articles in Washburn's databases, we can hit the peer-reviewed button to ensure that our results have been vetted. But searching the internet is a different matter. We must sift through search results to find out what is most reliable. So let's discuss how to evaluate information. We can evaluate information based on 5 criteria. The first is authority. Is the author an expert in this area of knowledge? Authority comes in many forms, including the author's training, education, and job experience. What's best is a combination of all 3. Timeliness. Is the information up to date? Does it need to be? As examples, if I am researching knowledge related to technology, health, or any science, then I will likely seek the newest information generally published within the last 5 years. If I am researching history, however, then I might consider older information. Purpose. Why was the information published? Was it published to entertain, inform, or even mislead? Potential for bias. Are the author or authors expressing an opinion? I would agree that all information has some bias in it because authors make choices about what information to include and exclude and how that information is presented. Therefore, we must always be critical consumers of information. Audience. Is the information for other experts or for everyone? If I am curious about an upcoming solar eclipse, I would use reliable information written for a general audience. If I am writing a college paper, making a presentation, or working on a project, then I need information created for experts in that field. As college students, you are scholars, and therefore you incorporate only scholarly information in your classwork. However, Washburn's databases won't always have the information you need for your scholarly work, and you may need to go to the internet. Google is a search engine that helps you find information on the internet. Let's say that I look up World War II through Google. I get 1,850,000,000 results. The first of those results is Wikipedia. We all know that while Wikipedia, for the most part, cites its sources, in fact, this article on World War II has over 413 sources, that it is still not an acceptable source for a college paper. That's mostly because Wikipedia can be edited by anyone, so we're never quite sure who is the author of the information we are consuming. The second result in my Google search of World War II is history.com. With a name like history.com, you would think this website would be the primary authority on all matters historical. However, we also know that history.com is tied to the History Channel, and they make TV shows about how past American presidents dealt with aliens from other planets. So how do we find reliable information on the internet? For one, we can pay attention to domains. Domains are part of a website's address. For example, Washburn's main web page is washburn.edu. .edu is the domain. For history.com, .com is the domain. Domains tell us about the purpose of a website. .com websites are established to earn a profit, and therefore information on .com sites is posted for that reason. They draw viewers to their sites with enticing headlines so we can see the ads. There is nothing wrong with earning a profit, just keep that in mind when you visit a .com site. .org websites are built by organizations. They are generally for nonprofit groups like libraries and the ASPCA. They don't seek profits. The information they post may not be false, as in this case, but it is often meant to inspire donations. .edu sites are governed by universities, most of which are not-for-profit, and their information is largely reliable. However, keep in mind that we must scrutinize all information before we add it to an assignment. .gov websites come from our United States government. We may not trust everything our government publishes, but it can be a trustworthy source of information on health and the economy. As citizens and scholars, we should scrutinize all information we encounter, no matter where it comes from. Even peer-reviewed journal articles and our favorite news sources are not free of bias. People publish information for a wide range of purposes, so we must always think before we consume.